What's up, guys? It's currently the next day after painting the hood or painting the gloss parts. So I went ahead and wet sanded a little bit. That's why it doesn't have a clear finish right now. I need to buff all this section out still. But it is my sister's Halloween birthday party, so I can't leave my hood here. She's gonna want tables and all this, and this is where the party's gonna be set up. Plus, I'm gonna have to take the truck out. Right now, it looks a little bit taken apart. So, I also clear coated the little grill inserts. Let me show you. These came out perfect. I don't need to buff these out or anything. These came out perfect, nice and glossy. So, I can go ahead and put those back on the truck. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm gonna have to put the hood back on, and it's a hassle putting it back on and off, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap the part that I need to wrap, which is this backside here. Again, this is just black primer on here, so we're gonna be testing the durability of primer and seeing how long it lasts. All I did was wet sand it with 1000 grit and then down to 2000 grit to get it nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna be wrapping an inlay on this back side of the hood. The rest of the hood I can go ahead and wrap on the truck. I don't have to take this off anymore. And as far as buffing this part out too, I can do that on the truck. So the most important thing is to lay that inlay right there. I'm gonna let this fully cure, this top part fully cure for a couple days. Leave it out in the sun to fully cure before I wrap it, because there's gonna be a lot of tension in certain areas like this. So I can't let the paint just start coming off. So what I'm going to be doing, like I said, is just going ahead and just wrapping an inlay piece right here, and I'll just let it cure. So let's get started and cut our little piece out for here. Can't really tell because it kind of blends in with the black, but all this is inlaid already. Let me darken it. Still can't really tell, but I went ahead and inlaid this whole area. I'm gonna go ahead and post heat it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on the truck. As long as we're done with this, I'm gonna leave this side black since the bottom of the hood is black, and let it cure for a couple days, and then we can go ahead and wrap it on the truck. I did align everything perfectly. So before I wrap all this area, I had to put this grill insert back on, which it's now back on. This came out perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take these headlights out again. I already took one out because I did find the right bulb that we need. Big shout out to El Compa Woody on Instagram, who was the first one to tell me. A lot of you guys did message me afterwards, but he was the one that messaged me first, so shout out to him. I did order the HID that I needed. I didn't know what to go with, LED or HIDs. Personally, I think HIDs are still a lot brighter, so I went ahead and ordered HIDs to match the bottom bulbs. They're 8000K, so I'm gonna be showing you that real quick. How to change that, and I got switchbacks for it too, thanks to him too. He recommended that, so we got switchbacks for the turn signals. That way, when we're running everything, the little C thing and the LED and everything, we're gonna have the little everything the same color, everything LED, no halogen, none of that yellow bulbs. Only when we actually do the turn signal. So I'm also thinking of wrapping. I don't want to open the headlights, but I think I'm just gonna maybe put like a strip of black here just to kind of conceal that orange, because it kind of kills the vibe. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I got a little strip there, so maybe I'm just gonna do it with some knifeless tape just to cover that. give it a different look. Later on, if it starts leaking or stuff like that, I'm gonna open these up and then take these little markers out. For now, that's what we have. So let's go ahead and head inside so I can show you the removal of this bulb here. All right, I went ahead and finished this headlight right here, so I'll show you in detail with the other one. But this is our HID right here, and we got our bulb. This is why I couldn't fit the bulb. I don't know what kind of bulb this is. Más bien, I didn't know what kind of bulb that was gonna be. I've never seen this type of like backing. For those of you guys like saying like, oh, just go ahead and check the back of the headlight. It'll say the number right there. It says, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh man, let me get some good lighting up in here for you guys. But it says H11 right there. Right there. H11, and it's not an H11 bulb. That's completely wrong. It's an H1 bulb for those of you guys that want to know. This is H1 bulb. But we're also going to go ahead and change out the 2 switchback LEDs. That way we have everything already all set up. So let's go ahead and get started. Should be fairly simple. Just remove it and let's get our new LEDs. These are our new switchbacks. These are on the more expensive side. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want these. But I decided not to cheap out. So they're LED switchbacks right here. So I also ordered some resistors. I'm not sure if I'm going to need them or not. If I do need them, I'll go ahead and install them. But we'll see if we get some hyper flashing. So let me go ahead and install them and then test them out. And this is how they look. Super high quality. So I'm not sure if they're directional or not. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out in the truck. Same thing with the HIDs. This connection here could be directional, so I'm not gonna know until I actually install everything. And then I'll be able to see if everything works. So let's go ahead and go to the truck. I did stick this on with some double stick tape right here so it wouldn't be dangling around. That way the only plug we have to really worry about is this one, and that's it. Everything should be working. So there we have it. It's kind of dirty right now, but let's go ahead and install it in the truck and test it out. Alright, everything's installed, but unfortunately we do get hyper flashing, so we need those resistors. The thing I don't like, I'm not a big fan of, is you really can't tell on camera, but this is a little bit wider. This HIDs plus the little LED plus the one on the bottom has a little bit more of a blue tint. But I mean, you can barely tell, honestly. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and install those resistors. And do the same thing on the other side. Alright guys, we finally got it working with the resistors, so we don't have any hyper flashing, because I could not find anything on YouTube to show me how to wire resistors on this particular truck. But I figured it out, so I'll be showing you guys on the other headlight. But there we have it. So I can button up this one already. Everything's set with this one. Alright, we can move on now to finishing that one real quick. Look at the difference though between that one and this halogen bulb right there. Completely kills it. Kills it right there. But look at that on this side. Big difference. Love the look of it. I can later upgrade our high beam, but I rarely use high beams out here. Here you can see kind of the color difference. I'm not sure if I can find some LEDs or a little bit more of the bluish tint. So let's go inside and finish off the other side real quick. Alright, I took out the other headlight, so I'm going to show you in more detail how to take this bulb out. So This is where you can see it's not an H11. All it is this little clip here. You push it down and around, and then this bulb just pops out just like that. And then we can just unclip this one. So it's just clipped in, bam. And then we just take it from here. And the HID is just a reverse order. The only thing is on this boot, we do have to make a little bit of a larger cut. But everything else is just plug and play. So we grab our bulb, and just in reverse order. I'm gonna go ahead and install it because I only have one hand. And then for the resistors, I'll show you real quick. You're gonna put one end of the resistors to this blue one. This is a turn signal one. One end to this and the other end to the black. So just put it in between them, and same thing with this top one, blue and black. And LEDs, pretty basic. Pretty basic to do the LED switch. So it's just removing these damn halogen ones. You can't do it with one hand, but I'll go ahead and do it real quick and I'll show you the end result. Looks kind of like a rat's nest right now, but I wish that the whole headlight assembly, based on what I paid, came already set up like this, but unfortunately it doesn't. So we have our HID. We have the ballast mounted to the side here with a double stick tape. We have this, pretty sure this is like a resistor or transformer, double-sided here. We have the LEDs already installed, which are the switchbacks. And then you do receive these little piggybacks, I don't know what you call these. This is exactly how to wire it if you guys don't know, because there's nothing like this online. So one end of your resistor, so let's go from the top. Mamas, quiet. Let's start off from the top. One end is gonna go to this blue wire. So I have it spliced. Here you go. The blue wire, and one end goes to the resistor. The other end of that same resistor goes to the same black wire, which is here. So you don't cut those wires, you just splice into them with one resistor. So one resistor for this top bulb, and then another resistor for this other bulb. So one side goes to the black, one side goes to the blue. The blues are turn signal, and that's our ground. And that's how we connect these to stop the hyper flashing. Let's go to the truck, install everything, make sure everything is plugged in correctly. Otherwise we need to switch stuff around, because again, a lot of this stuff can be polarized.
Wait, where's the green?
Let's go test it out. Alright, here we go. We're about to test them out. Ignore the little disco lights. We're testing them out for my sister's party. Oh man. Our truck is completely dead. We're not able to turn on the lights at all. Man, that's all she gave. I tried charging the battery up a couple times. It just won't hold the charge anymore. So that's all this little excess battery could. I'm gonna have to go ahead and place another order for another one. This one did last about 6 years. So I'm gonna place another order for a brand new one now that we have our new McMahon alternator right here. That should work perfectly with the brand new excess battery, because this one was already like ya estaba fallando. If I left my truck out for like 2-3 days without turning it on, it would drain it completely. So I'm just gonna pull the trigger and order a new one. They're like $330, I think. So I'm just gonna have to do it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna give it a couple days and I'll give you guys a proper review of how the lights look all put together, because right now, like I said, I can't give you anything because of the battery. It's completely dead. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway So make sure you guys cop your merch. Every $5 you guys spend on my website is going to be one entry for the next giveaway, which is going to be one of these headlights. So if you guys love these headlights, I'm going to be giving them away. If you guys have another type of truck, Ford or anything else, and you guys want to still enter the giveaway, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and send you, I think these were like 250 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you $250. I'll Venmo you guys. So make sure you guys enter. So every $5 you guys spend on the website is gonna be one entry for a pair of headlights or equivalent value to whatever truck you guys have. So make sure you guys enter. Check out the website. Go on to projectvc.com. For those of you guys that have bought merch already in the past week, I'm gonna go ahead and enter you guys because I appreciate it. You guys bought merch without thinking about any giveaways or any entries. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign you guys up for one entry for every $5 that you guys spend. So thank you guys so much for entering. Don't forget to check out the website. Like I said, projectvc.com. Cop your merch. All right, guys, it's currently the next day. I let this bake in the sun for a long time. Went ahead and added some more filler in the low spots that I found. And then I wet sanded this whole hood. Keep in mind, this is just primer. And you can kind of see some gloss already over it. I wet sanded it with 1000 grit and then 2000 grit. So it's nice and smooth. Almost like glass. So that way we can have the vinyl actually stick to this. And we haven't buffed these out yet. They look like a little bit like matte right now. On the inside you can kind of see the gloss, but this side kind of looks like matte, but don't worry. So this is pretty much ready to wrap. Only thing we need to do is lay some knifeless tape on the inside of this area here and this part right here, because we're going to be wrapping everything except for these louvers here. So this is the before right here. The hood is open, that's why it looks like that. After we wrap that, the last piece we'll have to wrap is the little trim piece that goes around here. But you guys are gonna have to wait for the next vlog for that. So make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed. If you guys haven't copped your merch, make sure you guys check out the website, cop your merch. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys do follow me on Instagram, you guys probably already seen the finished result. I do post on there before YouTube, so make sure you guys don't miss any videos and stay tuned for the next one.
Cold as the fridge, sound wave for like more than the clicks. Cowabunga, surf the word for my shit. Ayy, wait. Been gritty, don't pity, they full thing with me, been real, fuck trending, I'm hype, I'm litty, been this since scrimmage, don't play game with me, I volley these hits like I play tennis, I drink this shit, now I live it, don't pitch me, I live here at the top of the titty, said I run this shit, how I try to with the pizza, buddy.